What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Body Beat down here on this Saturday, early afternoon. I've had people in the past ask me about my collection of things here, and I thought today I would go over just kind of what I got. Now, it's not going to be perfect. If you're interested in something, just let me know. You can also look things up on Google. Google is our friend. So, if you don't know, I collect Masters of the Universe action figures and such, but not just any and all Masters of the Universe. I collect the Masterverse line of characters, and the line started with the Netflix series Masters of the Universe Revelation. That's season 1. Season 2 is Revolution, and there's likely not going to be another season, unfortunately, because season 2, of course, left with a cliffhanger, which you should never do. So, just to kind of clarify some things here, within the Masterverse line, we'll consider a tree the line, a Masterverse line of characters. You have a couple of different branches where they introduce the same characters, but they might be from like some concept art, or they might just be from like trying to pay homage, whatever that word is, to say the characters from the 80s, or maybe a different thing altogether, but they're all in the Masterverse line. So that's why you might see a couple of the same figures, but then a couple of the same figures are from the show, the Revolution, where, you know, hey, I've got on this color shirt now, and in this figure I've got on this color shirt, but it's still in the Masterverse, in the Revolution cartoon. So it's confusing, but nobody cares about that. Also, like I said, I only collect the Masterverse line of characters with the caveat. Is that the correct word? Or caviar? I don't know. I have a couple of other figures that are from the Origins line of characters. And I did that because, well, why not? And because I thought, well, they might not make these characters in the Masterverse line. So who knows? So I'm going to get these couple of characters and have them in this line, in the Origins line, just in case, just to say, hey, yeah, I got that figure. So, but I try to keep that to an extreme minimum. It's very rare cases. And also, you know, if I keep waiting to put out this video and keep waiting, it might be another year, it might be another 10 years. I don't know how long the Masterverse line is going to go on. So I thought, why not go ahead and do it now? Show what I've got. I'll show a couple of pictures at the end of characters that I have on pre-order, or maybe a character or two that's rumored to be coming out sometime soon, or what have you. So without further ado, let's kind of take an overview of what we have here, and I'll try to go slow and do this decent enough where you can enjoy it. So I'm going to take my camera here on the tripod, that way I can reach up high on these shelves and you can see my beautiful face here. So I'm going to try my best to kind of explain things as best I can. And right here we have DVDs. We have some DVDs right here. And this right here, this tall box here, is Motherboard. She's in the Revolution TV show. Sorry for any glare that you might see. This here is the new Eternia Masterverse Skeletor on his bone throne. And I don't know why I forgot his name. Snout Spout. Yeah, Snout Spout. And now keep in mind, all these are Masterverse. Snout Spout. We have a extra large trooper, a Horde trooper. We have a really dark Evil Lyn. Again, sorry for the light. And then we have, I think, Vicor or something like that. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about that. It's kind of a concept, sort of a concept version of He-Man, how they had him kind of in the beginning, kind of some ideas that they were toying around with in like 3 different versions. And we have a special edition 40th anniversary 2-pack of He-Man and Skeletor. And we got a little pack of Uno cards. Let me go around here and try to work around here. I don't know why I'm not getting any closer. Let me go up under here. So we have Masterverse Battle Cat. We got a Masterverse Panther. Of course, he's not in the same kind of box as Battle Cat. They did kind of a special thing here with this one, and well, he looks good. Now here's where we're going to see a couple of different versions in the Origins line. We have a Flocked. It's called Flocked. It's because he's soft. It feels kind of like velvet. Panther. And then we have a Battle Cat. And those kind of resemble the old school 80s cats. Then we have a Cartoon Collection Adam and Cringer from the Origins line. Then we have a Mantenna from the Origins cartoon line. And then we have a Skeletor from the early 2000 series. I call it the 2KX series, or 2000X, whatever you want to call it. There was a show in the early 2000s. So I don't know why I got him. I just have a random Skeletor. I don't even remember buying him. So you're going to see on the boxes here where they say Revelation. That means that they're actually from Revolution, the Netflix series. And we got Blade right here that's from the 87 Masters of the Universe movie that is horrible. But I went ahead and I got the characters anyway. And we have different versions of He-Man here and the New Eternia. That's another line of the Masterverse line. And then, of course, these are Revelation Teela. And you'll notice she has short hair. Everybody called this woke Teela. I didn't call her that. But some of the weirdos did. And we got Spikor. Sorry, I'm trying to get around my workout equipment here. Spikor. We got Fakor. We got Manny Faces. We got Ram Man. We have Andra. We have Fisto. We have Merman, which I got like 3 different versions of Merman. And they went ahead and for some reason they did a Sunman crossover with the Masterverse. I don't know why they did that, but I got them. I never really knew anything about Sunman, but I got them. And we have Jitsu. We have Jitsu, and we have Catra. And of course, Catra's from Princess of Power, She-Ra. And I wish that they would release all of the Princess of Power. The Rebellion, I wish they'd release them all. There's another Merman from the Revelation TV show. Just a slight variation. One he has one eye, and another he has both eyes. There's a reason. Then we have this random battle armor He-Man from a New Eternia. The New Eternia line. I mean, it's a Masterverse, but it's the New Eternia branch, we'll call it. And then we have the Revelation King Grayskull. And we have Revelation Mossman, which is kind of hard to see. I wish he would have been flocked like the 80s version and smelled like pine, but he doesn't. And we have a special edition Triclops here, a deluxe, a Skelegod. And again, any of these that say Revolution are from the Netflix TV show. Stratos. We have a deluxe Trapjaw. Again, sorry for the light. Then we have a deluxe Man-at-Arms. We have a new Eternia there. Too Bad. Good character, cool character. We have Stinkor. The original Stinkor from the 80s actually smelled like a nasty skunk. I can't remember what it was that they had him covered in, what scent, what they did, but yeah, he smelled bad. We have Scareglow. I think that's what it is, Scareglow. We have another version of Evil-Lyn. That's kind of the dominatrix looking Evil-Lyn right there. And we have a new Eternia Beastman, which is a cool Beastman. I like this one. And I have a couple more. And then we have whatever his crazy name is, and I forgot. You can see it probably. Oh, let me step up here and see if I can. I forgot his name. Savage He-Man. That's what it is. Savage He-Man. Then we got Buzz-Off. We have another version of Skeletor. And keep in mind, those are new Eternia. And then we have a Princess of Power Grizzlor. And then down here, let me get here. Now we have another Fakor, which that's from the Revelation TV show, but I like this Fakor better. The blue one. I like that Fakor better. He's cool. Then we have a Clawful, a deluxe Clawful, a Whiplash. We have Clamp Champ. We have Frosta, again from the Princess of Power. And again, we need all the Rebellion. I wish they'd release them all instead of 10 different versions of some of these same characters. We have the Sorceress. We have Cobra Khan. We have another Trapjaw. Of course, if you'll notice, that's a new Eternia Trapjaw. And we have a King Randor. We still don't have a queen, but I'll answer that question in a second. We have Man-at-Arms, new Eternia. And then we have Gwildor and Orko. That Gwildor is from the 87 movie. He does make an appearance in the Revolution TV series. And we have another Skeletor that's kind of a Skeletech. He's kind of a teched out where Motherboard kind of infused him with tech. Something like that. Then we have the movie Evil-Lyn from the 87 movie. And then we have Sorceress Teela. And then we have Keldor, King Keldor, who is actually the brother of King Randor. Then we have Mekaneck. We have a new Eternia Triclops. And then we have another Battle Armor He-Man, which is, you can tell, is from the Revolution TV show. Whereas this one here is new Eternia, and that's just a different version. Now let's go down here, and we'll see Beastman, another version. And then we have Evil-Lyn, another version. These look more normalish. These are from the, Revolution TV show. Skeletor, of course. Another Man-at-Arms. Another Teela. He-Man. That's a horrible He-Man. Very, very horrible. Bad design. We got a Prince Adam, which is perfect. A great design. Then we have Flying Fist. We have Flying Fist He-Man. I don't mind buying different versions like this. Or like this Terror Claws Skeletor. Because they're different. I just hate whenever they release, a dozen normal looking Skeletor or He-Man or whatever. So, anyway, there's the Flying Fist He-Man. And we have Ninjor. And like I said, we have the Terraclaws Skeletor. And then we have Skelecon, which is just kind of a beast of sorts, a army of skeleton-looking creatures that Skeletor whips up. And then we have Sorceress Teela, which is kind of illy named. It kind of needs to be more like Snake Teela or something like that. I can't remember. There's another name. Then here we have another version of Man-at-Arms. And his new name in the show, in the Revolution, is Man of War. He turned his title of Man-at-Arms over to Andra. So she ends up being the new Man-at-Arms or Woman-at-Arms. And then these characters here are from another Netflix He-Man Masters of the Universe show that came out at the exact same time. He-Man and Skeletor. And it was actually a good show. And it followed the lines a lot of the Revolution TV show. But yeah, it only lasted a season or two itself. And the characters are quite different looking, as you can tell, and there's some changes here and there, but overall it was a really good TV show. It was a good version. I don't mind different versions. I love the original 80s He-Man Master Universe, but I'm also okay with changing some things up a little bit. Here we have Shadow Weaver, of course, from Prince of the Power, She-Ra, And then we have another He-Man. Hero. That's Hero. I forgot the history on Hero. You can look it up on Google if you're that interested. But Hero. And some of these are dusty, and I apologize for that. And so now we have movie Skeletor from the 87 movie. We have He-Man from the 87 movie, played by Dolph Lundgren, if you remember. Then we have Hordak. We have Hordak from, of course, the Prince of the Power. And we got She-Ra. And then we have Roboto. And then we have Webstor. And Zodak. And we have another Merman. This is like 3 Merman that I have. This is the new Eternia version. It's just a different concept. And he's actually the best looking one. Then we have Battle Armor Skeletor. He's pretty cool. Then we have another Hordak, which, as you can tell, this in here is from the Revolution Netflix show, and the other one was from more of a She-Ra, the old school She-Ra concept from the 80s. And then we have Thunder Punch He-Man. Of course, that's another version of Thunder Punch He-Man. And we have Leech. Then we have Cyclone. He's a cool little character. And then we have Movie Beastman. Movie Beastman from the 87 movie. So let me get a couple more boxes set up here. I got a couple back here on my desk, and we'll continue from there. All right, guys. We have Mosquitor. That's a cool character. And we have Mantana. Remember, I have the Origins one up on that very top shelf that I showed you. I like him probably better. Just because it looks exactly like the one from the 80s cartoon, whereas this one's a new version. And then we have Anti-Eternia He-Man. You can look some of these up on Google again and get a little bit more information. All right, well, that kind of does it for what I have in my collection right now. I do have 3 characters on pre-order. I have a Queen Marlena from the Origins cartoon line. Remember, like those couple that I have up there? And then I have a Masterverse Dragstar or Dragstore. Dragstar. Is it Dragstar? Heck yeah, I guess. I don't know. A Master Universe Dragster, and I have a Dispara / Adora. So I've got those 3 on pre-order, and then we have another one that we're waiting on to show up on Walmart because it's a Walmart exclusive, unfortunately. And it's in the vintage line of the Masterverse line, the vintage. And it's Wundar, WNWUNDAR. Wundar? I don't know. Wundar. And he's kind of a promotional figure or something like that. I believe at one time when he first came out in the 80s. I think it was a promotional thing where you sent in something and you could get him. Something like that. I don't remember. And I don't remember if he was just like an early concept of He-Man or something like that. I don't remember. But there was a couple of different, versions of He-Man before we got the actual He-Man that we know from the Filmation cartoon in the 80s. So, anyway, right now this is my collection as of January 3rd, 2026. I think that's it. I think that's all I got there. Maybe. And again, sorry for the lighting. It's not perfect, we're going to be alright. But, yeah, and if I get any updates, I'll make like an update number 2 or something like that. And anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed. For those of you that wanted to see my collection, hope this was okay. Walk through. And yeah, lots of stuff, guys. Lots of fun stuff. And yes, I am a box collector. Would I play with them? Probably, but I don't want to play with them. I want to collect them. And if I were to fall over dead right now, a couple of these are worth a little bit of money. And I want my family to be able to sell them if they want to sell them for top dollar. So that's not why I'm collecting them for money, but that's an afterthought that I have. So anyway, I'm collecting them out of love and the nostalgia, and I love He-Man Master of the Universe, and I'm glad that I started collecting again. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. If you do, maybe like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to the Body Beatdown. That's me, Michael, your He-Man collecting host. And don't forget, get up, get out, get rad, do it to it, and don't forget, I have the power! I'm a nerd, I guess. I don't know. We'll see y'all later.
Get up, get out, get rad, and do it to it!